Ah. Season 2 of Hazbin Hotel on Saturday, no, it's not Saturday, what am I talking about? Wednesday of 19th November 2025 has ended. And I have some things to say about it. For starters, let's start about with songs, for example. Has Been Here Guaranteed, uh, Sarah's Confession, Gravity, of course, fan favorite, but Love in a Bottle, Easy, Losing Streak, Hear My Hope, and absolute banger of Don't Forget Reprise when Vox started to sing along with it. It is equal to the best possible songs I have heard in this year. It's a Broadway musical essentially, so go ahead and laugh at it. But there is one guy who did Vox Populi Lucifer part, by the way, Lucifer part of Vox Populi, and extended from minute and 52 seconds to absolute 4 minutes. And it's an absolute banger of it. Like just the beginning of it, it is some issue, but as you continue down the road of it, it definitely shows he put some thought into it. The line of gold and serotonin, God. Okay, songs are absolute best, hands down. Wish those full part was big, just a smidge of it, just a smidge of it, longer. But that's okay of it. Then, as I was waiting for episode 7 and 8 to drop, as the actual finale ending of it, what do you say, of Hazbin Hotel Season 2, I have to say that I saw a couple of guys actually. I don't know the same guy because of the multiple accounts or anything, but basically the same guy showed animation error. Now it is something to laugh at it, of course. It's actually pretty funny that made some kind of error. Then I started to think myself like, why are you so critical about it? And first of all, that kind of thinking is because of the thinking of season 1 criticism that I have to actually have bone to pick with, because you're watching season 1, season 2, or season 3, and if you don't like it within episode 3 to 4 episodes, then why are you even still going on and shitting about it? Like, why is that your absolute job about it? But that's enough of it. That's definitely enough of it. Definitely, all I want to say is the animation itself is really, let's say, flawless. The budget definitely went up for this one, that's for sure. And in season 3 and season 4, we're going to definitely have to uh, have some Morning Star along with Alistair once again, but along the way with Angel Dust, how to get out of the Valentina's deal. It's, if you haven't watched season 2, definitely I recommend it. Season 1, actual pilot itself, that's on YouTube. Then season 1 to season 2. Simple as that. Hey, nothing else. That's basically it. Animation was smooth, it was definitely better. Songs, as I had said earlier, was absolute banger, one after another. From Gravity to Vox Popular and Vox Stay combined to one another. Don't forget, it's just bangers. Bangers. And one of my favorites, Husk. Currently, new favorite is actually Husk. Then there is Serpentis in its angelic form. Normally didn't like Serpentis, I think of him as a neutral character, but as soon as he started to get me more screen time and singing along with Cherry and Sarah, then I started to like it. It's basically that. And also, of course, like anyone who even knows about Hazbin Hotel, you know for a fact that some 9% of that fucking fandom will love Alistair because of it. And then started to realize, holy shit, you love Alistair, you like the guy and everything, yet you don't know his serial killer process. Now, let me remind you, I'm not a serial killer, I'm not a psychopath, even if I am 50% of it. I'm not. But I can definitely see Alistair pulling some moves on it. Like, for a brief example, actually going against V's, I mean, V's itself, not Vox in the final battle that we see in the final episodes, but in first time on the screen we could see when he was weakened, he can actually, in weakened with the chest and broken stuff, he actually go one-on-one against Fox if he so chooses. It just got me to realize he has the title of strongest sinner in hell going against the weakest. Then again, Alistair did lose some of his power to this actual deal of Rosie, and I still realized, oh my god, even with the Whis, he can still hold his ground. And of course, need to be cleaned up. Still, I actually forgot about this song. It's still one of the best. What I was trying to say is that people start to, at the episode 7 and 8, watch this like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Why did you say favor? What kind of deal did you just make? He's a serial killer. I mean, you don't have to be a psychopath to actually see the works on other people. And he abused that in order to get out of the basically 3 deals. The deal he made with Rosie, the deal he made with Charlie, and third deal he made with Vox. 3 deals in one stone of it. On actual fucking technicality. I actually cannot express how big brain was that, and I saw the mile coming. Because he basically put himself in a cycle, in a one way or the other, with amount of patience this man had, even through actual like humiliation that he has created. He definitely was patient. He was playing a long game. Now it comes to the end of it, which shows absolute madness that Vox created either through AI or through his own means, luring Lucifer, essentially one of the strongest Hellborn kings, original sin, Seraphim Archangel. It's never actually depicted in the Bible or in the myth itself what Lucifer is. Just a fallen angel and that's it, along with Satan and Samael. There's basically 2 other names and that I know they're actually interconnected with others. But please, I'm not really into active religious like Islam and Jewish forbidden books of the Bible. I really don't know too much about it. I know just ish of it, like the names of the demons and angels, and that's pretty much it. Simply thanks because of the Vivi Meradi. The plot itself is very good, but end the end scene of Lila finally picking up the phone, and yet we do not hear her voice. What do you mean? What do you mean with it? Like, seriously, am I only one who wished to hear even just simple hello, even just hi, even simple as that? Like, seriously, as simple as that, to hear actual voice actor of Lilith. Let's be honest about it. Those are my thoughts about Hazbin Hotel. The plot was really good, songs absolute bangers, animation bit more fluid, higher budget. That's essentially those 3 leads. But my theory about season 3 since it was said that IMP is going to be on the next, if not on the fourth season, and get friendly about it. Um, Angel Dust is still on the contract of Valentino. These are three plots, since it is, I don't know why, standard 8 episode other than 12 episodes or 16 episodes. But, for example, in those 8 episodes, 3 plots continued. Charlie meeting the IMP and doing some random crap about it. Husk and Cherry trying to find way out for Angel Dust, but along with a sideline as a side quest of Alistair doing a simple bit because he's currently even still to this day our strongest sinner right now. Vox non-existent. And for the third plot, Abel actually gets some character development, grow some pair of trousers for big boy pants, and try to control Loot. Now, I understand Loot, her mind about war and everything, essentially her very purpose, so I stand about that, but even her bloodlust is simply too much for her own good. It will give her even more dreadful, doubtful than it was to Vox. Egotistic power grab. Those are three things I actually imagine happening in season 3 of it. Oh yeah, completely forgot. The lift is going to be there too. Maybe, I don't know. It's never been said about it. Until Vivian said so, I don't believe so. But I hope so. Pretty much it. I simply want to talk about one of the best indie animation I've seen this year. It might be your favorite or pleasant to watch, but if you're open-minded, just for a split second, forget about the religion, forget about the constant crusader wars going on in the world, and just see what's going on in Hazbin Hotel as in mythology itself written. That's the thing. That's actually a thing. I every single time I watch a show, I read a book or a movie, I forget about everything. Like everything. How to breathe, how to shit, how to eat, all going down. Just to consume as much as possible of what the author, the director, or anybody says about it. That's why most of the time I have, I would not say near perfect memory, that's for sure. It's pretty much shit. But in 70% of the time, it is really good memory. I have very good thinking about it. And for thing to know about Hazbin Hotel is that uh, I saw the pilot episode on YouTube, which is now about 8 years ago, if I'm correct about it. And it's during time I was like 15 years old, 16 years old, not even that. I saw it was 18 plus, of us. And I'm like, okay, I'm 2 years, 1 year and a half into 18, I'm basically there. So let me watch it, and it was dog shit. Like first time watching it was like horrible. I never liked demons as a general concept because it's evil being. That was thinking of 16 years old of myself. And as I'm going back in see Hazbin Hotel while I'm watching it, first time learning a Black Griffin, aka Gabriel Black, as in a singing voice of Alastor, and I'm subscribed even to this day to Black Griffin. Like 2 years later, I found out that he's like singing voice of Alistair. And that actually got me hooked up into Hazbin Hotel. Simply because one of my favorite YouTubers at that point of time, who made really good voice impressions, and right now very good music, thanks to his own brother Basic. It actually through him got me hooked up into fandom that's Helloverse. Build universe itself is definitely have interesting plots about it because every single time you see sinners, you're looking at them like not as a dead man, but actual people who still gain some life experience out of the way. Same thing goes for IMP. Some of this shit you have probably seen is probably going on in real life right now. Not assassination, all of that bullshit, but as concepts of war, murder, and what does not is still one of the same. She's essentially recreating this world into her own madness of it, which I'm fully going to respect it and love about it. Every single time I see a new episode, there's something new that is going to be a banger or not. People say that Lucifer. That's actually one more thought about it. Forgot. I completely forgot about it. People say that Lucifer is a fraud because, or a nurse because he cannot harm sinners, and yet he doesn't realize the fandom of Hellverse don't realize that is he gave Eve a apple of knowledge. He gave humanity a free will, actual thinking, and because of it, he was outcasted, clipped his wings, chained him down there, along with Lilith. Lilith become actual demon of it, while Lucifer still has his own angelic powers, and because he gave freedom, he lost all of it. And it was said in the first episode that Lucifer could not create anything anymore. He was in depression and everything. Like, people forget that even one of the strongest beings there is, being Helliverse, being, I don't know, Dragon Ball, GT, being Digimon, being somewhere out there in our own galaxy, that even the strongest cannot sustain those kind of damages, that even the strongest wall is bound to break, to collapse like Jericho at some point of time. That's all honestly what I want to say is be more open-minded. Don't criticize too much on animation. It's human mistake and every other thing. It's something to joke about, but it's not very big criticism about it. You definitely need to listen Vox Populi, at least Lucifer's part or the extended version. I'm probably gonna copy the link of actual guy who made it in the description below so you can watch it yourself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys don't mind I talk about things I like. I mean, even if I do, you're gonna watch it either way. Yeah, I believe that throughout the years, if I ask my 15-year-old, what do you think about demons or in generally Hazbin Hotel, Hello Boss, and they'll like word for word. I don't want to watch it. It's not my lingo. It's definitely not that kind of thing. But And I'm looking at him smiling like, oh, you don't know how big of a fan I am going to be. Guys, like, click, like, looking right back, let's subscribe with the kings, share with others, comment down below, what you guys think of right now. I really want to reach actual theories, except Rose equals Lilith. For sure, hell no. maybe there is a connection between those two, but they're not equal. Okay? Okay. That's theory you can actually debunk. It's not even a contest about it. You guys already know the drill at this point. Sayonara.